नहीं, मैं आपसे और एक बार रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ, आप अपनी अपनी जगह जाइए। ये प्रश्नकाल है। Very, very important questions are being raised. Kindly listen to the answers. Please go back to your chairs. Please go back to your chairs and sit down and listen to the proceedings of the House. Supplementary.
AT&C losses in India have reduced from 21.9% in financial year 2021 to now approximately around 15%. This is because of RDS scheme this NDA government has brought. This is one of the good scheme. But sir, still the losses are much higher compared to developed countries like USA 5%, UK 8%. We are still lagging behind. I would like to know from the Honorable Minister, apart from RDSS, whether the government is contemplating any structural reforms such as separation of carriage and content. Thank you.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय सदस्य का जो प्रश्न है, हमने आरडीएसएस के अंदर बहुत कुछ हमने रिफॉर्म्स करके जो AT&T लॉस था, ACR लॉस था, वो भी बहुत तरह से कम किया, वो सदस्य ने माना है। आगे जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अमेंडमेंट बिल हमने लाया है, उसमें जो कुछ सदस्य बोल रहे हैं, ये नेशनल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पॉलिसी अंडर कंसिडरेशन एंड उसमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अमेंडमेंट बिल भी आने वाला है और इसके अंदर एक कंसिडरेशन में है, पब्लिक कंसल्टेशन जारी है और इसको लोगों का भी हम जो उनका जो कहना है वो सुन के ले लेंगे और ये जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अमेंडमेंट बिल और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पॉलिसी बिल।
धन्यवाद सर, धन्यवाद सर। माननीय सदस्यगण, ये आप जानते हैं, आप बहुत वरिष्ठ नेता लोग हैं, आप जो ये प्ले कार्ड लेके आते हैं, ये आप इस चीज़ को जानते हैं, ये मना है, ये नियम के विरुद्ध है। ये प्ले कार्ड आप तुरंत नीचे रख दीजिए और अपने अपने जगह जाइए। आप प्ले कार्ड अपने जो शोकेस कर रहे हैं वो प्ले कार्ड नीचे कर दिए। कृपया वंस अगेन आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग यू, प्लीज पुट डाउन योर प्ले कार्ड्स। प्लीज पुट डाउन योर प्ले कार्ड्स। दिस इज अगेंस्ट द रूल्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट। प्लीज पुट डाउन योर प्ले कार्ड्स। आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग यू रिपीटेडली वंस अगेन। You cannot display. This is against the rules. Please put down. Please put down. I'm requesting. So many times I made a request, and so many questions have come to me from your own parties. Okay, you don't want the proceedings of the House. सभा की कार्यवाही 12 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
All right, the House has been adjourned. Lok Sabha has been adjourned amid ruckus and din. Placards being brought to the well of the House at this point in time. Of course, at this point in time, we did expect this, with ruckus continuing inside Parliament, outside Parliament, in the Speaker's chambers. The opposition and the Treasury benches are sparring, and that's the word to be used here. Because this isn't about some sort of a disagreement over a bill or a piece of legislation. This is an all-out war inside Parliament that we've been seeing. I'm going to go across to Mosmi as expected. Mosmi, House adjourned once again amid the din that we've seen.
Absolutely, there has been a lot of protest outside at the Makar Dwar with opposition members holding posters and banners. Earlier it was the Congress. Now we've seen the other opposition parties also have joined the entire bandwagon to protest on the Indo-US deal, and we see that also reiterate in the House, where there was a lot of sloganeering, and because of which the House had to be adjourned. We will have to wait and see whether at 12 the House will function again, but the opposition is up in arms against the government on the Indo-US deal.
Also, I know it's a little early given that the House has just been adjourned, but can we expect anything at all when it comes to some sort of a conversation between the government and the opposition, or that ship has sailed? Mosmi?
We'll have to wait and see, Sneha, because there is also murmur of the government getting a privilege motion against the LoP Rahul Gandhi. Now that would mean that the daggers would be drawn, and the opposition and the ruling party would cross swords over what Rahul Gandhi has said yesterday in terms of making allegations against a minister of the Modi government, and that means that the entire battle is escalating. Considering that we have only 2 days in the first part of the budget session left, we will have to wait and see whether the opposition will be looking to score a point by protesting all day today, or whether they would really want to have some conversation on that front.
Absolutely. Mosmi, also the video tweeted by Kiren Rijiju there on our screens at this point in time speaks volumes of what really happened inside the Speaker's chamber. He's spoken about a physical threat to the Speaker and to the Prime Minister, with them sparring on this issue as well. That, of course, going completely viral here, isn't it? That's the video we're referring to. Mosmi, if you can hear me, I was asking you about the bitter acrimony scene vis-a-vis the kind of drama that played out at the Speaker's chamber as posted by Minister Kiren Rijiju.
So clearly, I was saying that this has been a war, video versus video war, slogan versus slogan war that we've seen unfold after Nirmala Sitharaman's budget speech. And clearly, the events of that particular day have really been under a cloud, because post that we saw that the Prime Minister was unable to make a speech at 5 p.m. and we saw a video that was posted about where women Congress MPs were holding a banner. There have been different versions from both sides. Jyoti Mani has gone on to in fact put out a post saying that what is concerning, what is the threat in this video? We are just holding banners. And then you have this much talked about argument at the Speaker's chamber. That also was one of the core reasons why it was said that the Speaker decided against calling the Prime Minister to make that address, and requested the Prime Minister, in fact, not to make that address at 5 p.m. because considering the turn of events at the Speaker's chamber, he really thought that the atmosphere was not congenial. Though the opposition has made much hullabaloo about it, saying that there was no way that anybody would harm the Prime Minister. We are all responsible MPs. On the other hand, the government has justified the Speaker's actions by saying that the situation was such that political temperatures were soaring and the opposition MPs were absolutely uncontrollable at the Speaker's chamber as well, where they really crossed the line, and that's one reason why the Speaker took that call.
I'm going to leave it there for the moment. Mosmi Singh getting in those details. Listen in to what Kiren Rijiju has had to say about that particular confrontation that took place at the Speaker's chamber.
20-25 कांग्रेस एमपीज स्पीकर के चैम्बर में जबरदस्त घुस गए, तो मैं भी दौड़ के गए कि भाई स्पीकर साहब के साथ क्या बदसलूकी किया जा रहा है। तो वहाँ इतना गाली गलौज किया गया। प्रियंका जी और वेणुगोपाल जी भी वही थे, उन्हीं के सामने में गाली किया है। वेणुगोपाल जी और प्रियंका गांधी जी ने गाली नहीं दिया, उनके मौजूदगी में कांग्रेस एमपीस लोग ने बहुत गाली दिया और कहा कि प्रधानमंत्री, देश का प्रधानमंत्री का हम लोग क्या करता है आप लोग देखो, प्रधानमंत्री जब आएंगे सदन में उसके साथ क्या करता है आप लोग देख लो, ऐसे दिया है। ऐसे बात करने का बाद वो रिकॉर्ड भी हुआ है उसका जो घटना है। हम तो इसको कहना नहीं चाहते थे, लेकिन अब कांग्रेस बार बार झूठ बात बोल रहे हैं तो हम लोग इसलिए बताया कि हम लोग ने कितना संयम के साथ काम किया है।